What is going on? This is Shango Rei, aka Real Deal Ray. Salute, happy Friday to you. I don't know how long we're going to be up tonight. It ain't gonna be that long because I sure in the hell got shit to do. But if you wanted to experience an unfucking for yourself, this is the place to be. This is the time and the place to be. Okay? See one head in there. How are you? Shout out to you, one head. Oh, it is our prophetess Vance. Thank you for our very own prophetess Vance. Thank you for being here and for possibly having to, pop a bullet in somebody's head on here, but I appreciate you. So prophetess Vance, how is your Friday going? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. And happy Friday to everybody watching. We're just giving it a minute here since you're watching this afterwards, this is live, so we're giving it a moment here to get some heads, and I don't know how much traction I'm gonna get. I came in at a weird time. I wanted to come in here earlier, but it didn't work out that way. Glad to hear it. Later on, we doing some carpools and some unfuckable Fridays and shit like that. We're going to be using this particular deck. We're going to be using a lot of some decent MUERTE decks. I got some other surprises coming. Okay, 3 heads in the building. Don't be afraid. Say hello. Be brave. Be bold. Happy Freaktacious Friday to you. So glad you're here. If you're only here for a second. But in a moment, well, not in a moment, literally, but in a few moments, we'll also get a chance to get a free spirit card. Now, this is actually brought to you. Ain't nobody gonna bite y'all, yeah, for real. Girl, shot. Loretta, what's going on? Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. But while we're letting it fill up, folks, okay, because we're not into the dead air here. So we're gonna be right back after these messages. That's right. They can do commercials now. So haha.
This is Shango Rei. And if you've been looking and waiting for the right energy to team up with, to dramatically and explosively ejaculate your wealth all throughout your life, then this is it. This is the MUERTE MULAH Ancestral Wealth Talisman. This will definitely increase your wealth and abundance frequency, making way for a much stronger, more powerful, thicker channel of wealth, abundance to slide right into your life. Also, you will attract money's hidden counterpart, the astral, spiritual, and etheric versions of money, of currency, of energy, ideas, resources, synchronicities. I believe too, and we believe here at the Sorcerer's Corner, that abundance and currency are also closely related to your psychic and magical faculties. As I've mentioned before, this piece acts like a Wi-Fi magnifier, so you can magnify 1,000 times over the signals that you need. So you can only imagine having even more confidence than you have now when it's time to make a decision. You know when to go left. You know when to go straight. You also know when to jump back for a second. And you can let them wonder how you seem to just have this divine timing. Why the fuck are you so lucky? MUERTE MULAH Ancestral Wealth Talisman. Get it now. There's only 5 left. We started off with 7. These only come out once a year. There's only 7. 2 are already gone. 5 left. Link in the description. Peace.
Oh, I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Yo. So anyways, I think this is what we're going to do. I think we're just going to get started here. You know, we're going to get started. We'll just do a couple card pulls, and then if anybody wants to get unfucked while I'm here, while the master unfucker is here, yeah. So you gotta love it. You gotta love it, Prophetess. I like this. I'm only scratching the surface of what I can do with this shit. You know, there's a lot of shit you can do. But for now, where we're gonna start is if you'd like just a regular spirit card pool on this Friday, go ahead and just throw your hand up. I look at the bottom of the chat. When I'm done doing the mini card pool or whatever it is, I go to the bottom of the chat. I see TV. See, this is how that works. You see her? She's got 3 chocolate TVs all going like this. Okay, so I got to get them. All right. Let me just shake these up a little bit. I'll shake these up. But yes, we definitely do. We're gonna be opening the doors for the MUERTE MULAH Ancestral Wealth, the Rapid Cash, the new one. It doesn't go down till the 20th of October. So probably in about a week we'll start to open the doors. But for now, if you get that, if you choose to claim your Santísima Muerte Ancestral Wealth Talisman, you get into that for free. You also get a vial of our MUERTE Long Loot Powder. It's like let me make it simple for you. It's like basically a good luck powder. You can, you know, anoint your wallet, your purse, whatever. And since it's like a powder, it goes away rather fast. So if you're going to go play cards, whatever. If you're going to do jackpot, whatever. If you're going in for a business deal, anoint your, you know, dust yourself. You know what I'm saying? Really, you just need a little bit, just a little tiny bit, you know, and you're ready. So, Sassy D, wash hands. Yeah. Anyways, so you get all of that now. If you get that movie, okay, Prophets, let's see what you got for them. Give me. I forgot to take some of these damn cards out. Ones that don't need to be here. All right, I think we're ready now. Yeah. Let's try this again, Prophetess. Okay, so here we go. Sorry for Prophetess, but what message, what slight message? Prophecy 505, what's up? Be nice, kisses, hola. You're repping LA, California, huh? Shout out to LA. Okay, Prophetess, what you got? Who do I have for the Prophet? 3 card pulls right now. If you would like to get an Unfucking Friday reading, follow that ticker, clicking along in the bottom there. So there you go. Prophetess, what you got? Just a moment. Okay. Yeah, what I'm getting here, partner, is this. 4 spades. All right, look. Your project for today, Prophetess. I feel like there is something that you've noticed recently, especially. You know what to do. probably know how to do it. For lack of a better word, you probably know you should be doing it, but you're not. So I want you to look at a particular area of your life. This is what they're saying anyway. And I believe it. I believe it. Okay? I want you to look at a particular area of your life. And wherever you find something, especially of great value and importance to you, like, look, this is becoming a thing now. I got to get to the bottom of this, right? I feel like there's a secondary gain that's about to be uncovered. So congratulations for you. But up until now, it's that thing where it's like wherever you really procrastinate, or it's like you can see yourself not doing something or doing something that you shouldn't do, that is taking you away, or it's like it's making you avoid that turn down the way that you should go, doing what you need to be doing. There's something in particular, though. I feel it's very particular. But my point to you is, at this point in time, there is some form of a secondary gain or a hidden gain you get from not taking advantage of that, going where you say you want to go, doing what you say you want to do. Okay, there's an advantage to not doing that. So I charge you with, asking your subconscious mind, asking yourself, your divine self, like, what is my payoff here? You may not even have to go and ask all them. I'm sure you may know it. The answer may become apparent to you. But there's a secondary gain. Yeah. All right. Every time I see that, I swear to God, I hear a pirate. I hear a pirate, or I hear Bobby Hemming going, all right. Y'all all right? All right. Oh, you did? Oh, shit, my bad. Check it out. Hold on real fast. I forgot, man. I'm kind of out of it today, to be honest with you. Not really too much, but on the scale of out of it. Let me get the other phone, the PayPal moderator. Okay, so that way I can see what's going on. Shit. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, what you know about that, huh? What you know about that? What you know about that? Anyways, all right. Yo, the weirdest shit reminded me of something. So last night I'm outside chiefing, right? And I do notice now the air is getting a lot like cooler. It's been beautiful here. I haven't been able to take advantage of it because of my weird fucking schedule. But so I'm outside doing my thing. And I've been outside for a minute now. Okay, hold on. I'm getting this shit set up for y'all. So there's not dead air. I'll do a little story time. Okay. So I'm outside, blah, blah, blah. And I look, and in the middle of the street, maybe, I don't know how far it was. Close enough to where I could see it, but far enough to where I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, did something fall out of a car? Because this was on a very, very busy street. And on this street, there's 2 lanes going this way and 2 lanes going that way. So it's in the 2 lanes coming this way, right? So it's over there. And I'm bugging out. I'm like, is that like a box? My first thing was like, did somebody drop a furry fucking like Russian hat out of their car? Mind you, I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, somebody fucking dropped like one of them drum Russian hats. And I'm like, well, yo, what if that's a big fucking dog? You know how dogs sit like this, when they're facing you? Because it was like on the ground. It wasn't standing up. Whatever it was just on the ground. And I couldn't tell if it was an object or if it was an animal. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? Right? So then I'm like, I got to see what the fuck this is. So I start walking over and it gets up. And it's a huge fucking raccoon. But the raccoon was just chilling in the middle of the street, staring at me. I was like, okay, I see you. So, all right, so I'm getting into the PayPal now. Just thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. I don't know if we're doing what we're doing. I got to get in here. I got to see what it is. All right. What's going on, Bertie Garcia? Sassy D. Oh man, them raccoons is a mess. Nah, it was just like it wasn't even. I mean, because around here, you know, a lot of places you'll find raccoons. You know, it's not that uncommon. But what really caught my attention was the way that I seen it. Because he was like just chilling in the middle of the street there for like a long time. I don't even know if he was there or she was there when I walked, because I have a little cut spot that I like to just chill, you know. And I don't know if it was like right there or not, but all of a sudden I just recognized it. And it was just like I could feel something staring at me. I'm like, wait, that might just be something that fell out of a car or something. You know what I mean? Like, I might be tripping. Like, this is 30% THC here, okay? So I was just like, what the fuck? Like, then I started really getting curious about it. I'm like, that kind of looks like it's a big fucking dog. Like, what if it's just facing me, you know? I'm like, you know what? Enough with this shit. I got to see what it is. So I start walking over there. And then that's when he got up and just crossed the street calmly. I was like, man, that shit's crazy. All right. So hold on here. Hold on. Yeah. Raccoons are dangerous. Yeah, they are. But, you know, I mean, I'm not going to get that close to them. I'm not going to get that. Raccoons are not dangerous. My mom is a raccoon. They just want food. Good to see you too, Bertie. Let's get back to business here. Shit. Come on, don't act slow with me now. But yeah, so like I said, I'm always paying attention to things. And it's not that I'm looking for shit. You know what I'm saying? But when weird, I'll just say weird because it's not a part of your normal reality. But when some spirit type shit happens, I have like an alarm that lets me know, hey, you need to be like paying attention to this. Because other than that, I'm not out seeking, looking for something. You know, I let it get my attention as it should. You know what I'm saying? But my way of doing that is staying aware and you know, attempting to stay as present as possible throughout, no matter what I'm doing. All right, let's see what we got here. This phone's taking a long time for some reason. Acting sleepy. Ay. Un momento. But yeah, it's just highly, I mean, because there's cars that go by on the street. So like, why the hell you just gonna be laying there? Like, obviously it was something, man. It was something. I don't exactly know what yet. I'm still kind of like, it was some type of a message. Oh, hey, all right, cool. Okay, so I have you, Prophecy. You are first. Usually I like to do card pulls and, you know, all that first, but you know what? Since it's kind of late, we're just going to get into this shit. Prophecy 505. Okay, says message from the gods. Any particular gods? Let's see what we got here. All right. Frankie, what's going on, Frankie? Jediah Dax. How you doing there? Jediah. I saw Chupacabra too. Bianca Jefferson. Shout out to you. You saw Chupacabra, huh? Yeah, I'm sure some of you did see it. Some of you were laying next to a Chupacabra. Fuck. Some of y'all get up from a Chupacabra. All right. All right. All right. So, Prophecy 505. Why don't you go ahead and who the fuck keeps messaging me, man? It's not going to matter right now, yo. If you see me on TV, it's not the same. All right, fuck all that shit, bro. Oh, hey, okay. So look, Prophecy 505. Go ahead and just take a nice deep breath in. Make sure you hold it at the top. All right. Let it strain your lungs a little bit to hold it. And when you're finally ready and you realize You can woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha. Because you are making a space for whatever needs to come through for you right here, right now. Spirit says, Ashe. All right, there it is. Boom. Jadzia Dax. Let me ask you, what kind of a name is that? Jadzia Dax. Is that like a play on words or some shit? Jadzia. Is that? I don't give a shit. I'm not one of these regular humans out here now. Like, is that a man's name or is that a woman's name? Just curious. Because it kind of sounds like it could be some Amish shit. So therefore, like, it could be a male name. Tell Jadzia to man the horse. You know what I'm saying? Woman. Okay. All right. Well, pleasure to meet you. Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. Okay, bro. Hey, don't let me stop. So what's going on for Andre? I mean, Truth, Prophecy 505. The message needs to come. Prophecy 505, thank you also for your donation for this. Appreciate you. One more time. One more time. One more time. All right. Prophecy 505. You are up. See what we got here. All right, look. Hold on, give me one for this. What is this? All right. First off, okay, well, I'm getting kind of something weird from this card here. You got a 10 of spades, all right? I'll just reading your shit right now, Shimon. Shimon, 05, line. So look, yeah, I read all the Google shit, but sometimes I want to move past that. You know, sometimes there's something just for you. Okay, so listen, there might be some concerns here. Okay, I'm saying that I'm moving around because I have to. I got to plug in, baby. I got to plug in. I feel like, you know, I don't know. I feel like there could be right now a crazy surprise. I don't know what your situation is. Bianca Jefferson, no, I do not. I apologize. I know I wish I could right now, but I cannot take Cash App. I feel like something's about to get cut off, something that you would like to have seen keep going. You know what I mean? So this could be related to either work. Specifically, this could be related to either work or health. All right. I feel like it's or something physical anyways. I don't know, like, because let's say you're very active, right? I don't know what your status is. But then all of a sudden, you know, you twist your ankle or some shit. So now it's just like that shit gets cut off, but you can't do anything for a while, you know? I feel like this could have something to do with work. Okay. And if it's not cut off, I feel like there might be slipping down a level, or it feels like a demotion, not a promotion, but like you're demoted, you know? Think of Nancy. Yes. Trickster, right? Shimano 5. So yeah, I did heed that shit though. I did think about that. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Now, you'll be faced with a choice either now or very soon. Okay, let me see here what I got. What else I can pull just from this? One more card on this shit, please. Just 2 of clubs. Give me something. So, once again, yeah, I remember you asked me some shit before about a relationship or somebody, right? It's something, another something is going to come up where it's basically going to be like, what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I feel like this has to do with a relationship. Now, it could be a family relationship. It could be a romantic relationship. It might be more than one. I don't know. But you're definitely going into a time right now. Remember this, when you're having challenges and shit, it's actually an opportunity to find out what you're made of and to discover what you got running underneath the thing, you know, underneath the hood and shit. Okay. I feel for you too, there might be some thievery. You need to watch out. You got somebody else. They're telling me you got somebody else who's rather immature. Maybe they're kind of lazy, but they may either, you know, someone could be stealing from you in a lot of ways, not just taking your money. They may be distracting you. And that time and energy that you are spending using being distracted, you might have, if you wasn't around this motherfucker, you might have got an idea or something that could have changed the game. People don't think about that, you know? People have had ideas even in conversing with me. You wouldn't have got that idea anywhere else. It had to be us two at that particular time having this particular conversation. You know, there's a certain rhythm to shit. They throw you off your rhythm. You ever feel like you can't just get on? Like you feel like your rhythm's all fucked up. You know, I feel like you got some of that shit happening. It's also a time for you to discover good news. And there's some good news and good news here. Okay, number one, this is going to be a time you're going to find, okay, this particular fall, especially I think the whole fall for you, bro, is going to be also learning to balance what is most important for you. A lot of people want this big ass business, but what's really important to them is, you know, their ability to spend time with whoever, their loved ones or something like that, right? So right then and there, there's a conflict. So which one do you think is going to win? You know, being able to balance out two important priorities, four important priorities, whatever it is for you, all right? Not only that, I feel too that there's going to be some form of assistance or a gift given to you. I like to call it a lifeline, okay? You might find yourself in a situation where shit gets kind of tight, shit gets whatever. This could be a gift of some kind, okay? An object. These are just examples, right? The car breaks down and fucking Aunt Sally says, hey, you know, I don't drive anymore. I was going to sell it, but do you want it? You know, could be something like that or whatever the case is, but you have someone giving you a gift and it's like a lifeline because it really fucking helps out. It's nothing that you have that you deserve or whatever. Aaron Velasquez, what's going on? Finally, you have a Jack of Clubs. For me, honestly, this shit was coming through like either someone that's pretending to be a friend or someone close to your situation, i.e., let's say you have a romantic involvement. Well, it may not be the romantic involvement themselves, but their friend that has a big fucking mouth or whatever. This card right here to me, you're going to want to also pay attention for lies and deception. Pay attention to inside of yourself. You know, sometimes it's not that they're lying, it's also that they're not saying certain shit. Oh, you left that part out. That part that would have been very important for me in making my decision about this or whatever it is, okay? But I also guess this is also somebody who makes shit up. You know, anybody ever have like well, I can only say it from my perspective, but like, you know, I'm fucking with a bitch and her girlfriend claims that they see me somewhere, claims that they see me doing something. All consorted lies. And I know I'm kind of almost smiling, but like, there's plenty of times where that wasn't true because, bitch, you did not see me. I was over there with that bitch, okay? So that couldn't have been me. You get what I'm saying? Point is, you're full of shit. So you got somebody around you, either directly for like when I say first line, I'm talking about family, friend, girlfriend, boy, whatever it is. Like that's your first line. Second line is like somebody associated with them. right? Or something like that. For Linda, I am. What's going on, Kamira Davis? You already did directly, huh? Yeah, I like that. So that's what I have for you, brother. That's what's coming through. Next, we do have our very own prophetess Vance. Let's see what she's talking about. Oh, thank you. It was just today. It was a donation. Well, thank you, prophetess. You didn't have. You got. Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, Woo. Does that make sense to you at this point? Well, I mean, I don't think that some of this shit's going to, because like I said, it always gets you afterwards. You know what I mean? Always like, you know what, Shango? I thought you were full of shit, you know? And then it happened. And I was like, oh my God. What's going on, Woo? So right now, I guess what we could do while we're waiting, in case there's any more, I think we might have about maybe 15 minutes left, yo. I'm gonna kind of call this one short today. But if you like a card, man, okay, if you like a card, go ahead and just holler at me, man. Just put your hand up. Just put your hand up. Hey, you know what though? Prophetess Vance, boom. Like I'm talking about 1,000 times multiplied back to you. I send it right back. Okay, now who I did see was Shimano 5 Line. That's the person I seen first, but I was in the middle of saying something. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Shimano 5 Line, let's hit it. Larry Veganberry. These fucking names, yo. Larry Veganberry? Or is it Vegendary? I think it would be Vegendary, right? That sounds more like along the lines of that. Larry Vegendary. Like, kind of reminds me of one of my old screen names on some of the dating apps. You know what I'm saying? That El Vegetarian. What you know about that? You don't. Okay, well, so Shimano 5 Line. Shimano 5 Line. Here you go. Card for Shimano 5 Line. Keeping it simple. I am. Just a moment here. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. Oh, woo. Hey, check this out. I don't know. I'm feeling like what they're showing me. I guess you could say for you, the message is, I'll just keep it short, like a long story. You know what I'm saying? This to me feels like antsy. You got ants in your pants and you need to dance. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this off. This fucking thing keeps hitting that. So there's a restlessness I feel with you. I feel this also represents a comfort zone, you know, and we need to step out of that comfort zone. We need to get, you know, we need to make a move or something. I feel like that's how you feel anyway. Like, I gotta do something. Like I feel like there's an emotional restlessness going on with you. So I would say for you, what they're saying here too is I want to ask you this, like, what is one small, it could be small, but what is one thing who maybe hasn't done or hasn't done in quite some time or whatever that is or may be related to something that you, a direction that you want to go? Whether that be who you're becoming or something that you're trying to, you know, manifest or whatever that is. They keep telling me something about feeling trapped in a comfort zone. And even though it's not that comfortable at times, you know, you have your own issues with the comfort zone. but you're at least familiar with those issues. You get me? Versus the unknown, and I get it, you know. Belinda, I am. You see me reading up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like, what am I supposed to just stop? Just like, hey, you know, I will definitely. Thank you so much for the, yes, absolutely, you can. There is an order, so just hold on a second, sweetheart. All right, let me see here. Shimano, okay. That's what I have for you, though. All right, so somebody apparently, let me check this. Oh shit! Yeah, somebody did it. Is this you, boo? It's always business, baby. You know. Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. This is Bianca. She was next. She had come in before you, Felinda. I am. So let me get Bianca, and then we will go on to you. So thank you to everyone for their donation. All right, and by way of this Unfuck Your Friday. So Bianca, did you want a that name sound hella familiar, yo. Did you want an Unfuck Your Friday reading, or did you just want like a general, or do you have a question? You did leave a note. Nina Candy 26. What I'm doing, Nina, is I am doing card pools, but I'm also doing Unfuck Your Friday readings. You can also have that go another way. You can ask specific questions, or you can do ask for general by way of donation. Obviously, follow the ticker on that one. But you know, I'm also doing free card pulls when I have a chance. But right now, I have 2 people lined up. So if you want some, I suggest you get in line. Okay, there could be a line forming, so you definitely want to get yourself in line. Okay, there she is. Yeah, to wrap up that bingo tournament. I get it. Well, thank you though. You're here, and I appreciate you. So Bianca, did you want an Unfuck Your Friday? I'm gonna give you a chance because you didn't specify, so I want to make sure that you get what you need. Okay. Did you want a Unfuck Your Friday? Did you? Oh, there's another one. Shit. So see how this happens. You see how this happens. That's why you want to get in line. You know what I'm saying? Now I usually do these every Friday, so you can send something if you want to get ahead of the line also in advance. In advance, like to one advance. Okay. General would be okay. Cool. All right. So Woo, I got you in here too. You will go after Felinda. I got you after Felinda. So we're gonna go Bianca, then we're gonna go Felinda, and then we're gonna go Anna. Oops, excuse me. That's a horrible fucking habit, yo. You know what I'm saying. All right, so Bianca, why don't you come to the Shangorian altar? Okay, we have nice knee pads here, cushiony, velvety satin cushions for your knees. All right. As you come to the altar, now go ahead and just play. Go ahead and just gaze at these cards. You know, take a nice deep breath in. Hold it at the top. It's like you're holding your breath. You can feel your lungs wanting to already exhale. Okay. And now when you're ready, just go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards, knowing good and goddamn well you're creating space for whatever needs to come through. All right? Boom. I'm saying so it is. Did a good job, Bianca. You did a good job. I was almost going to say Beyonce Jefferson, you know, because the thumbnail looks... Is that Beyonce on the damn thumbnail? Or is that like a... I fucking can't even call it, yo. Or is that like a Barbie doll? All right. So, General, what do I need to tell Bianca? What do I need to tell Bianca? What needs to go? What needs to come through? What needs to come through for? It's okay, Woo. I got you. I just seen your comment right now. Yeah, congrats on that. Yo. Why does that name sound fucking familiar, yo? Jefferson. All right. Here you go, Bianca. All right, Bianca. So check this out. All right, you know what? Give me a backup just for everybody else here too. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Also, appreciate you. All right, so all right, so Miss Jefferson. First off, this is coming through several different ways, okay? So you might want to pay attention to this, all right? I got this here. I feel like on one hand, this is the time for you to get busy in the direction that you know either you should, that you, I don't like to use the word should, that you really want to, okay? That so as far as this is a time, you know, we all have different rhythms and shit. And sometimes we can do more when we're in this rhythm than when we're in that. Well, I see you entering a rhythm where you can actually do a lot of multitasking, so to speak. All right. This is also going to be a very highly creative time for you. So you want to be sure that you are focusing that energy into creative and productive outlets. Because if you don't, I do feel there might also be a propensity here too for some type of dare I say altercation. You know, five of spades reversed to me is something that you definitely want to always pay attention for. Like, you know, you want to be aware, not scared, but be aware. Okay, so you also want to be aware of how you're coming off, because you might think you know what you're going to do with somebody. And I'm not saying you're a violent person, but this is just in general. You might think you know what you're going to do to the other person, but you have no clue what they're thinking about doing or what they may have or whatever. So this is some type of a conflict I see also as another kind of side. Like if you was to go left, then you might be facing this, you know. My point is direct your energy. Direct your energy. All right. Direct your energy properly. Productively, I'll say. That'd be the proper thing to do. Finally, there's not finally, but there's also a decision that you need to make. All right. And I feel like you will too. I don't know what you may be working on or planning. Okay. As far as this goes, Spirit's also saying that, you know, you want to look. I feel like you're the type of person who may have numerous types of contacts. And if someone's not in your contacts, chances are they're in your contacts. Okay. Something like that. But they're also talking to me also about to tell you to like work your web. All right, work your web of people around you. You don't know who knows who, like 6 degrees of separation type shit, you know? Also, this is coming through several different ways. I think I don't know, I feel like you're starting something. I think people, well, I was reading your comment right now. I think, okay, I don't know, I feel like you're starting something though, or, you know, you could be in the beginning paid spaces of starting something, okay? But I think also, for one thing too, you need to also keep an eye around you. I do feel like you could have one or two other individuals who more or less, it's almost like their job is to distract you or pull you away from what you should be doing, okay? Spirit's also saying to make concerted efforts to put yourself in environments or like new spaces around new people that are matching who you claim you want to be. Okay. You might want to try like some type of meetup thing or whatever, like find whatever it is that you're interested in or that you're doing. They're also telling me you need to, I feel like you're going to be starting something. I don't know what this shit is, but I feel like you're starting something, but they're also saying make sure that you sell yourself to yourself first and foremost, numero uno, all right? Mystic skies, what's going on? So anyways, yeah. Well, you have that here, but I feel like too, you need to not allow yourself to get distracted. It's really not a thing if you got you know, if you on point, it's not a thing. Can't nobody distract you unless you allow them to be a distraction. That's what it boils down to. So keep that in mind also. You need to also dial in with what it is that you really, really want. I feel that's a major component here for you. And you want to do this because also you're heading into what I'd like to call a spiritual initiation of sorts. Just to make it very simple and kind of demystify what I mean by that is a period in which it's a period of growth, but part of this growth is that you're stripping away what actually isn't you. So you're getting lighter by stripping away, clothes off, you know, what isn't you. Because it can't, like the snake that likes to shed its skin, same shit. All right. And behind this, I think also what may spark, especially this particular, like I call them spiritual initiations, because it's like you're being initiated to the next, I don't want to say, yeah, level, I guess you just say that, you know. But something also could be happening behind that as well. There could be some kind of like a tower moment. I see somewhat of a tower moment here also approaching. It hits hard in some way. It's totally unexpected. You cannot anticipate it. Neither can I. Okay. It is a factor. It's something also based in timing. These things, these jokers are cloaked energy as far as I'm concerned. All right. So that is what I have for you. So live long and prosper. All right. So next, I have Felinda I Am. Where are you at, Felinda? The Bingo Queen, Felinda I Am. Our very own Bingo Queen. We have a Bingo Queen here. Oops. This phone acts. Y'all ever have a phone that acts super retarded and slow? Like everything is delayed, just acts slow. All right. Felinda I Am. I got even more gum. Always got gum. I bought a pack of like one of them boxes that has like a bunch of packs in it. Yeah. For right, I would say one of the main things right now, though, Bianca, you definitely want to. It's important that you stay focused. If you're not focused, there's a huge probability of getting into some type of situation, man. Especially now. You feel me? Yes. All right. Got you. Belinda, go ahead and approach the Shango Rei altar. Okay. And go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Hold it. All right. Now go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha, Belinda. I am into the cards, making space for whatever needs to come through for you. Right here, right now. Thank you. All right. It must be a fire thing because my sister's always tuned on. I'm gonna just say I'm faster than their tech. I feel it. Sometimes I think our energy can also be I feel like our energy can, I know there's been times where I've been like ready to commit fucking murder and shit and my phone just won't work. And it's like I've noticed that a few times where I'm like I'm really pissed off or I'm like really something I noticed that my phone, like, it affects my phone. It's weird. It's happened several times, you know. All right, Linda, I am. What I need to say for Linda, I am. What I need to say for Linda, I am. Could also be TV, that we just don't like dry mouth, or oh no, shit. I like to keep our fucking, especially if I'm chewing weed. I mean chewing weed. If I'm smoking weed, I don't know how you motherfuckers cannot, like, those people that do smoke weed, and then, like, you're like, hey, you want a gum? They're like, oh no, yeah, you do. Here, you know, how do you do that? How do you do that? I don't get it, man. Like, I can hear your fucking tongue scraping against the roof of your mouth. Take this fucking gum, you know? You can go to Bianca. You can go to Shango-Ray.com, Shango-Ray.com, and then you just hit the menu, and you can find for consultation. All right, so Belinda, I am. What's up? Belinda, I am. Belinda, I am. Belinda, I am. Check this out. You know, the veil is getting thin, right? It's already thin. It has its, especially as far as like the electromagnetic thingamajiggy around the earth, and how that actually does have an effect. And that's why they would say, oh, the veil's getting thin, you know, spiritually speaking. Just like there's other times of the day that are better. You know, that's why a lot of us do our magic at night, because there's something about it. I don't know what it is. If it's the negative ions, I don't know what it is, but there is something palatable and different about doing it at night. Not that doing it in the day can't be done. For you, Belinda, I feel you have an ancestor that is assisting you and will continue to assist you, especially in changing of status as far as, you know, your financial picture might be looking like. And to me, this feels like a woman from your mother's side, right? So, yeah, so I don't know if you've been working with your ancestors, Belinda, but I would definitely say, hey, you know what? Leave a plate for them. Even if you don't have pictures and a whole little setup, you can still, by way of your intention, make a little plate of food for them, glass of water, some coffee, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. If you know any of them, you can just say, hey, this is for you. Or you could just say, hey, for all my ancestors that are actually for me, and, like, you know, I always put that in there, because not every ancestor is for you. Just like family members now. Just because they're your family now, they're not for you, you know? So something to consider, but that's another story. But yeah, you could just put something out. I would really suggest you do that, Linda. I mean, strongly. If you want even more dramatic effects, plus you're helping them. Helping them is helping you. You know, don't do it because you're looking for something. Do it as if you would an incarnated family member who you care about, you know? Yep. That's actually, to me, what it felt like. Linda, she says, must be my grandmother. Honestly, I felt it was a very motherly energy, not just a woman, you know, a very motherly energy. Okay. And here it gets a little bit more interesting. Okay. It gets a little bit more interesting. There's also, too, I feel, a younger man also as well. Now, you also want to look out to, they're telling me, look, you have, obviously you have multitudes of ancestors, not just one, but, you know, sometimes there's one who, for whatever reason, at this particular time, they're able to intersect in our lives more than others, because they got other shit to do too. You know, they're not in a corporal form. You think they have nothing better to do than just to float around us? Like this is the only thing going on in town? This little rock we call Earth in this fucking one galaxy? You think this is it? Like they got other shit to do too, fam. You know? Hey, Detroit. So I would just say that, like, there's also like a young man. I don't know exactly what side. I'm more tempted to say that he is also from, that he is more from your mother's, some form of your mother's side as well. And I got to say this, Belinda. I don't know. You are going to also want to, they're telling me too, just to also keep an eye out for anybody, especially a younger man, even a younger woman or whatever. But I feel there's a possibility of some thievery or something. All right. So you just want to kind of keep an eye on it. That's what they're saying. But I see like several ancestors here that are actually, for whatever reason, assisting you. And sometimes to me, I look at their assistance like, hey, man, you know, they're channeling. Sometimes they're helping you to get the wealth that was owed to them, like, or to see it, because that energy, when you translate the earthly wealth back into like just pure energy, that's sitting around, or I don't want to say it's sitting around, but there's an equity there. Okay, there's an equity, like I mentioned, especially when it comes to this Santísima Muerte ancestral wealth talisman. There is, and a lot of you have ancestral wealth also. It's not just the debt. You always hear about us having to pay a debt back and shit. Well, who's paying me back? You know, like, when's my train going to come in? You have a train coming in. I don't know. I feel also too, though, you want to be careful. I feel this is more future related. I feel some type of a tower moment, if you will, something just popping off out of left field, something you did not expect, but it's going to leave you feeling torn. Okay, this is not necessarily positive news, although you can make it positive. It's not, you know, it's one of these moments, but this could be something. I don't know what this is. Okay, but like I said, I see you feeling very torn, you know, between two different situations, or maybe you're going to have to stretch yourself. Maybe it happens to someone very close to you, and now you're having to, you know, kind of care for them or look out for them, something like that. Okay. Let's see here. Along with this here, you got some competition at that bingo hall. No? This is actually the card of like competition as well, but it can mean that. But I see a change of mind going on for you. And this change of mind, I feel, you know, it's never too late to make changes. You know, it's never too late to make changes. It's never too late to let go of something that you're like, you know what? I just all of a sudden now, you know, this just ain't serving me anymore. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like you got, especially when it comes to, you know, your spirit and stuff like that, I feel your spirit is gonna have you doing something. I feel like you're also, this is like a time, a lot of people will be going through like their own versions of their own kind of spiritual initiations, where they're stripping away yet another aspect, yet another layer of what is not serving them. Because if you haven't noticed out here, things are changing very rapidly, very quickly. There is a whole lot of shit going on. So we're in this probably the craziest energy that we've ever been in as a humankind. All right, as the humans say. And it's no different for you. Finally, last but not least, all right, this is the queen. You know, the queen to me represents, as well, especially for this anyways, the queen represents your ability to receive. Especially, I don't know, around who you have conversations with. Are you listening? You know, to me, she's like the greatest listener ever. I'm not saying you're not, because I don't know you like that. But the way it's coming through to me, it has something to also do with your intuition in how to maneuver, how to navigate from here on out, especially based on what is most important to you and balancing out those important things, because sometimes it's the unbalancement. I don't know, is that a word? I just made it up. The unbalancement that makes things, it makes our lives a whole lot harder than it has to be. You know, finding a good, healthy balance between different important points in our lives, or whatever it is for you that's important. Okay. But that is what I have for you. We're going to take just a quick break. Be right back.
This is Shango Rei. And if you've been looking and waiting for the right energy to team up with, to dramatically and explosively ejaculate your wealth all throughout your life, then this is it. This is the MUERTE MULAH Ancestral Wealth Talisman. This will definitely increase your wealth and abundance frequency, making way for a much stronger, more powerful, thicker channel of wealth, abundance to slide right into your life. Also, you will attract money's hidden counterpart, the astral, spiritual, and etheric versions of money, of currency, of energy, ideas, resources, synchronicities. I believe too, and we believe here at the Sorcerer's Corner, that abundance and currency are also closely related to your psychic and magical faculties. As I've mentioned before, this piece acts like a Wi-Fi magnifier, so you can magnify 1,000 times over the signals that you need. So you can only imagine having even more confidence than you have now when it's time to make a decision. You know when to go left. You know when to go straight. You also know when to jump back for a second. And you can let them wonder how you seem to just have this divine timing. Why the fuck are you so lucky? MUERTE MULAH Ancestral Wealth Talisman. Get it now. There's only 5 left. We started off with 7. These only come out once a year. There's only 7. 2 are already gone. 5 left. Link in the description. Peace.
Hey, I love it, man. I love it, man. I love it. Okay. So now we have our very own woo-woo. Okay. And then after that, we do have an Unfucking Friday. Somebody wants to get unfucked. They want to get the unfucking of their life. Okay. So we're going to make sure that that happens. So woo-woo. Approach the Shango Rei altar, would you? Could you? Should you? All right. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Hold it at the very top. When you find them lungs starting to kind of strain because they want to just make an intention in your mind that as you do, woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Okay? That you are creating the perfect space for whatever needs to come through for you. Thank you. I do thank you and I appreciate you. Oh, make sure you go, Felinda, that you go to the it's not on the Shango-Rei site, it's at the Sorcerer's Corner. So make sure you go to www.thesorcererscorner.com, or you could just look in the description box of this video. You'll find the link. It should be there. But thank you. And a very wise decision. Also, when you claim your birthday MULAH Ancestral Wealth Talisman, you also get free entry into the upcoming Rapid Cash Infusion Ritual of the same name. You know, the MUERTE MULAH Ancestral Wealth Ritual. You also get a free, or it's an included vial of our MUERTE Long Loot Powder, which is kind of a play on the Lucky Long Loot Powder that we had. This has got a couple more extra ingredients. We done telling you, man, this is the shit right here. Okay. Anytime, I love working with the dead and ancestral forces when getting that bread. I'm telling you, they don't disappoint. All right, so woo-woo. What do we have for woo-woo? What do we have for woo-woo? What do we have for woo-woo? So you get all of that along with your talisman. It's not just the talisman. You know what I'm saying? So you get that too. What do you get for woo-woo? Show me what I need to say to woo-woo. What information needs to come through for woo-woo? And once again, we do have one more. After this, we have an unfucking that needs to go down. So set up the cameras. Make sure the lighting is right. It's going to be one hell of an unfucking, okay? One for the ages. All right, just a moment here. This. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? All right. Woo-woo. I feel that you may encounter, for some reason, I'm feeling what they're showing me, and the way it's coming through right now is kind of weird, all right? Because it's like I can almost feel it, what you'd be feeling if you happen to go down this quantum road right here that I'm picking up on, all right? But it is a loss. I feel like it's a loss of money, an unexpected loss of money. But even though it's quote unquote unexpected, what they're showing me, and I'm trying to make sense of this, but hey, I'm just going to give it to you. You know what I mean? There was worry that actually caused this cloud, which rained on you. You get it? So I'm feeling something with this, very much so. To me, this feels more like a loss. It didn't come through as something like, oh, hey, surprise money. I like that too, because sometimes this is also the card for that. But I was like, you know what? So I pulled another line of cards here just for, just further information on here. And the card that I got was actually going along with this. So, but what they're showing me is almost like this doesn't have to happen though. This is also like, this is preventable. Is what they're saying. This shit is preventable. Okay, but if you keep allowing your thoughts and your emotions to go onto a particular track, and this track is like one of worry or something like that, then you are asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble. Okay, so I'm just saying, I believe this can be avoidable though, whatever this loss is. At this point, it feels to me like it's a huge probability. Like it's pretty strong that it's going to happen, but it's not set in stone. And truthfully, really nothing is actually set in stone. So you do got that. Let me see here. They're also telling me to tell you to, this is actually coming through several different ways here. To me, this is about stepping out of my box. But first, you got to have like your box. It should be like, this is like a mental box. Okay. This is the mental box. But this also to me represents a peace of mind also. Okay. It's already happening. Oh, fuck. Well, sorry to hear that. So, yeah, this is like a box. I know you know this, but Aries love, what's going on? So I know you know this, but there's some other ideas and shit floating outside of your perimeter, your box perimeter, okay? One of these ideas is going to be related to something that you're passionate about, beginning something. We need to change up some gears here, I'm feeling anyway, right? Ace of Hearts. Now this Ace of Hearts can come through a lot of different ways. it's like you could be working on a project and be like, yo, that's my baby, Ace of Hearts. You could meet somebody, and no, it's not like you're going to be together and be getting married or anything, but it could be some type of something, Ace of Hearts. You know, anything with like emotion a lot of times. But I feel like we need to steer the ship somehow, okay? We need to steer the ship. I want to also warn you against, I'm not saying that you are, but like doing retail therapy, I think it's time also that you reassess your situation, your life, what you got going on, and look at it as if you are a business, the business of woo. Okay, so once you got the business of woo, get all your board members together. Okay, hallelujah. Get the accountants together. Hallelujah. Okay, and it's time to go over what is an asset and what is a liability. I feel like there are some hard choices to be made here, okay, but certain things need to be, hey, enough is enough. And they're telling me to tell you to write this shit down, because it's easy just to do this shit in your head. It becomes a little something different when you're actually taking the time to write this shit down. You know, so I would, I would. Because if you keep going, what they're showing me, you have the potential to really blow shit up, to be honest with you, in a good way. But for some reason, you do have some things going on, and they're telling me, look, the compound effect of these liabilities, if they are allowed to remain in your life, are going to be huge, and they will take you down a notch. All right. They're going to change your status too, also. And it's going to affect the way that you feel about yourself, which is the foundation of everything. Followed by, oh shit. Now, you know what? This lady could also come into the, I think that there is going to be something coming for you, as far as meeting a woman or a lady, I should say. This is coming in two different ways for you. This woman is actually going to be able to help you with some type of financial advice or something. There is a woman out there, okay? Maybe you already know her. Maybe it's going to be some type of other meeting. I'm not quite sure about that. I kind of feel in a way weird. It may be somebody that you don't know yet, okay? Because I do feel it's going to be karmic, but they're going to help you. Also, since we're talking kind of karmic, sometimes the line between karmic and ancestral, I don't know, because I also feel like this lady, there's an ancestral representation with this lady of some kind. I don't know, and I feel like this lady would also be from your mother's side or from some part of your maternal side. Okay, so if you have the chance, maybe tonight, later on, whatever, say, hey, that ancestor, whatever, why don't you come through? Talk to me, because you had an ancestor on that side too, on your mother's side, who was, I would even say, wealthy. There's so much, like almost any resource you could think of, somebody in your ancestral lineage, either one, somebody was the shit at that. They were very good at that, and you have access to that. It's actually within you also. So just so you know. I got this too. I don't know if this is my first impression when I seen this move. This to me seemed like it seemed like legal problems or some type of legalities. Okay. Now you do have a good card underneath that though, which signifies, I think, I think that you have a very good shot, or whatever these. Some of these you may not even know about this shit yet. Yeah. Okay. Good. She said, I get it. Good. I don't know if this is either legalities or, like I said, it could be a fire sign or a man. If it is also, if we're talking about a fire sign or a man, this man's going to be gifting you something, like just giving you a gift. Okay. But on the other side of that, what my first impression was when I touched this card was some type of legalities or upcoming unknown legalities, but that they will balance out for you. I don't know what this could possibly be about. All right. So perhaps this is highly avoidable. I don't know about you, but I fucking hate courts. I even hated doing court case work for people because it would sometimes require me to go to a courthouse. And I hate courthouses. I hate the smell of them. I hate the way they look. I hate everything about them. I hate courthouses. So, yeah. But that is what I have for you, Woo. Thank you so much. I feel, to me, honestly, I feel like it seems like late. It's been kind of a little bit of a tough time, where things are starting to get to look like it could get really tough, or like, especially the way it feels inside. Like for some reason, I can't really explain all the way like what it is. It's almost like if I stepped into your body, you know. Now we do have an unfucking to get down with, okay? All right, so Nicole, wait, I don't know. Forgive me if I said your government name. If you might have said another name here somewhere. Okay. So Nicole, you're very welcome, Woo. Hey, you know what? All the wisdom, you know what you really need right now is just that wisdom. To be more tapped into your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel right now it's a game of chess for you. I mean, one could say it's always a game of chess, but I feel like there's certain times and seasons in our lives where we really want to make the best choices, because you can't forget about that whole butterfly effect shit. I've actually been working on a video about that, and how you really got to be careful what you do, because everything we do almost basically has like a butterfly effect. And once it gets when you think butterfly effect, think domino effect. Because once you start them dominoes to, you know, ching, 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 you get what you get. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop it, is my point. I look at it like, that's like, what if it was a drug? And once you stop it, there's no taking a highway. You can't go eat something. You can't bring it down. You can't, whatever. Once you do it, you got to just ride with it, you know? Hey, Deaconess. Yeah. D Battles, I got you. You're next. I'm trying to see Nicole. Where Nicole at? Where you at, Nicole? Oh, okay. My bad. Shit. All right, Detroit. Got you. Can I just call you DC? All right, look. So I think you know how this goes, right? Approach the Shango Rei altar. You know, take advantage of these nice silky satin pillows that are great for your knees. All right. And once you're down there, now go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Hold it at the top. All right. When you feel that strain, it's time to let go. But make sure you woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-haw into the cards. That's right. Create a space for whatever needs to come through for you. For Detroit. How you doing, Deaconess? Deaconess Mackie, how was your Friday? Happy Friday to you. I be telling judges I won't be back, and it be true. Yeah, they looking for you. For real. Anything to not fucking do that shit, bro. Like, all right, let's get it. All right, here we go. Woo-saw. Okay. Really? All right. What? All right. So here we go. I'm good. It was busy. All right, cool. I need to roll my arms out, especially like this forearm part. All right. So, Detroit, we're going to start here. Number one. You know what? I'm going to say this shit to you, Detroit. I think you are finally close to experiencing like this particular kind of change that you've been working towards. I'll say it that way. And there was like one last piece that was needed. And it wasn't a piece of anything you needed to like necessarily even do. It's just something, it's more of a thing of just of a letting go. So I'd like to say that I see you coming into this particular space where you're going to find you'll know exactly what it is and you know exactly what you need to do. Okay, as far as this, I like to say letting go, but another way you could say of it is forgiveness. All right. I feel you've done a lot of this already, but you are a layered individual. And sometimes, you know, I don't know, sometimes it's a timing thing. You ever wonder why you have these aha moments the very second that you do? You didn't have it a second before and you didn't have it a second after. You had it right here. So I have to imagine that has a reasoning behind it. There is this divine timing. Like sometimes we say, how come I couldn't have healed and just been over this shit like a year ago? I was trying then, but for some reason, I'm saying all that to say I feel like this is your time. Whatever it is to get, and when I say get, I just mean more or less understand. Whatever makes things click, so you're like, oh, because I see this major like release, which allows you to start to really go or I don't even want to say start to go somewhere that you really want to go, but this is more about who you are. See, this is you putting them into it, you know? And I feel like you're at the end of a very major cycle, spiritual cycle, also a physical cycle. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to you, I should say. And as a result, don't be surprised. I don't know if this is current or future cast, all right? But I feel like there's some inspiration. There's plans to be made. I feel like there's a plan, also a very important plan to actually do something in particular, all right? To begin something, to start something, all right? Could also be, I don't know why too, I feel like, I don't know if there might have been an idea or something to move or something, but I see also, or maybe to go somewhere, travel, like setting up something. All right. So another thing I also feel as a chain reaction to this space that you find yourself in right now, that I feel like incrementally things are going to start really coming together in a whole other way, incrementally. All right. With your money, with your wealth. Yes, I do feel too. You got ancestors popping up here. See, you got the mustache going on. This is from your mother's side. A man, an older man from your mother's side, who for whatever reason, right here, right now, at this particular time in your life, they're hanging around you, you know, and they are actually assisting you. They're going to be helping you with this incremental, this growth. I think to me, honestly, I feel like you're going to be going into this, you're going into this tunnel and you're going to come out like changed, different as far as it relates to your finances. So the way that you even relate to your finances, think of your finances, handle your finances, all of that. All of that. And yes, of course, a change. I see also maybe it sounds to me like also it feels to me like part of looking at your finances differently is also how you move your pieces around differently. So there's going to be maybe more pieces designated for like the longer game, the longer term investing, something like that. All right. Now there may also be, I do want to say this. This is about overcoming any obstacles, work-related or health-related. First, when I first touched the card, I felt it may be something, maybe you may have some type of physical issue. Maybe that's an injury. It could be something else though, because it is a change. Okay, so this could be also, maybe I could be misinterpreting it. It could be also saying, you know what, just for example, I'm not saying that this is what it is, but you could say, you know what, I'm gonna go vegan now, or I'm gonna just be a vegetarian now, or whatever it is. Or I'm gonna start doing this particular kind of workout, or I'm gonna start whatever it is. I don't know, but I feel a change of status physically. I don't know why, you know, without our health, without our physical, like it doesn't matter how much money you got, how much anything, you're fucked without some health. So if it has to do with work, you know, there could be a raise. There could be a raise, all right? Or you might go somewhere else. Same work, maybe go into a different kind of work, or same company, different location, whatever. I do see some of this. They also want me to tell you to be careful with what is it? Retail therapy. Okay, it's going to get very tempting here. Okay, very tempting here real soon within the next coming weeks. So if you find yourself being emotional, then prices are going to be right. Okay, they're going to be right. They're going to be right, Nicole. Just you know, don't go ham on it. That's all I'm saying. Don't go ham. Finally, throughout all of this, you know, I feel too, you're also going to and I think this may have to do with something with that forgiveness, but they're showing me too that there was somebody that you might not have been speaking to or just haven't spoke to, but I feel like it was more or less things ended on a bad term. Could be a friend, could be a family member, could be an ex-romantic or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I feel you finally understanding what all happened with that situation and making peace with that, and finally being able to properly, authentically, really let that shit go. Forgive yourself for any part that you had in it. Forgive them for all any of their stupid shit, and keep it moving. Okay? But that is what I have for you. Yeah. Right? Well, Detroit, you heard me. And I'm already, you know why they're telling me this, tell you that too, because like I said, the prices are going to be right. All right, the prices are going to be really right, especially over the next, I'd say 4 to 8 weeks. Watch, them prices are going to be ridiculous, yo. They're starting they're starting Black Friday now, August 31st. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit's about to get real. So I'm just saying. Why, thank you, Mr. Troy. Appreciate it. All right, just be careful. I'm not saying not to indulge a little, but just don't go ham. All right, just don't go ham. Don't go fucking nuts. And even if you do, understand why you're doing it. If it makes you feel better, okay, use it as an opportunity. Why does this shit make me feel better? Obviously, chemically speaking, you have a little dopamine spike when you buy something new. You know what I'm saying? It's very fleeting, but you feel a little something, okay? You know, shit like that. Use it as an opportunity to also, I'm telling you, you can start to understand yourself. Okay, next we have DB. We got DB, and I think we're going to be shutting this down. Okay, DB, you there? I don't have it gives me a rush. It is my drug. I'm telling you, you're going to need to be careful, especially this particular season, Detroit. You're going to need to be careful. D, battles. What's going on? You ready? You ready, D? D, you ready to get unfucked? I'm like really unfucked. Are you ready for all that? Okay.
approach the Shango Rei altar.
Yeah. So you're gonna really want to be careful about that, Detroit. All right, let me just mix these cards up, DB. D battles. All right. Now, would you please approach the Shango Rei altar? You'll find cushion, satin covered cushions there for your knees. All right. We want to make sure you're comfortable. And now take a nice deep breath in. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Now, when you're ready, go ahead and saw out that motherfucking saw into the cards. Because what you're doing is relaxing. Don't it feel relaxing? It sure does. And relaxation is a close kissing cousin, kin to understanding and wisdom and access. Stress and tension usually is not, it's the opposite. Robot voice? Oh no. Hold on. We'll try something different. Just a second. Yeah. All righty. Now. All right.
All right, you there? Okay. There is only, yeah. There can only be one, baby. That's it. You already know what time it is. Shit. There can only be one. And many are saying, thank fucking God for that. Shit. Yeah, I don't know if there would be two of us. That'd be a little too much for this goddamn planet. All right, D Battles, let's hit it. Am I better now? Prophetess Vance got you going all over the fucking place, Linda. Oh shit. All right. We love our Prophetess Vance. Okay, so here we go. Great spirits of Friday. I want to say also shout out to all the spirits of love and Venus also. All the gods and goddesses of love, as well as the planet Venus on this day of love. All right. So let's get it. One more time. Show us how we can have her unfuck her Friday. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. See what we got here. All right, you ready, D Battles? Are you ready for this? Huh? I'm gonna need you to bust that open now, because we're about to get into some serious unfucking. Okay. Slide that to the side, would you? All right. So first off, what do I need to let go of? Thank you, Deaconess. As the saying goes, correct, correct, correct. I like that. All right, now look, here you go. What do I need to let go of? This is step one. Okay, this is a 5-step process to total unfuckability. All right. Number one, what do I need to let go of? I feel, for me, honestly, I think it's like this feels something like a bit of a grudge, to be honest with you. This really feels like a grudge. Dare I even say like anger, hatred, anger, like, I don't know, you want to stab somebody, right? I feel on this particular Friday, though, what they're showing me is that needs to be, I guess you could say, better channeled. All right. It's throwing you off, whatever this is. I feel like the best way I can explain it is like a form of anger. So I feel like for you, this anger, this violence, almost like this feeling of violence. I don't know what constitutes violence, anger, aggression, shit like that. It needs to be channeled, okay? I don't want to demonize anger or nothing like that. Like, anger is a very powerful fucking thing. You should honor all your emotions, even fear. A lot of times we hate ourselves because we felt afraid, or you feel fear, so you start feeling guilty and all that. No, use that shit. Use it. You want to use it, okay? So that's what I'm getting as far as what do I need to let go of, all right? Now, what good shit should you focus on? What good shit should you focus on? You know, I think this might even be related to the first one. For you, D Battles, I feel like this chair is very uncomfortable now. Never mind. For some reason, they keep telling me about, it's not that you're trying to be this person's friend, but I feel for you, there's somebody that you kind of like cut off. There was an irreconcilable difference of some kind where people are not looking, you know what I'm saying? They're not talking to each other. I feel like this relationship at one time was an important thing to you. So I'm just going to say it like this, and I don't know the reasons why there was an irreconcilable difference. Okay, you have your reasons, they have theirs. Nobody's willing to budge, so there's just nothing. You know, no one's talking to nobody. But, and I'm not saying to do this to try and like fix everything. Like, probably it can't be fixed to where it was. You know, some things are like that. You know, sometimes some relationships, no matter how, even if you're really mean that you're sorry and all that, or that whatever, you know, it's just certain things can't be undone and certain things won't be the same. You know, that's fine. But the good shit you should focus on also is who is a true friend to you, if you have any. You know what I'm saying? Tamika Jones, what's up? So I would start focusing on that. You know, start focusing on those who are solid. I think you do at least have one. All right. So they're telling me, because you got to shift your focus. This is all about like an exercise in focus. Okay. But I do feel like something has been blocking you. All right. And it's this whatever this anger and aggression is, it needs to be transformed. You got to use that shit. You have to use it though. It can work wonders for you. But right now it's working against you. All right. So what can you do to make tonight kick ass? Well, what I would say, I don't know what your schedule is like tonight. I don't know what your environment is like. If you even have time, if you have a place where you can do this type of shit, you know, but I would say, like, for example, I would choose whatever that situation is that I said, and whatever first one comes to mind. Okay. And write down like why, just the first thing that comes out of your head. Why did I get pissed off? Why do I hate this person? Whatever it is, right? Put your why down there. Okay. Like, just write it down. And then what you're going to want to do is say, hey, you know what? But what is it about that? You know, so let me just give you an example, right? They let me down. Okay, but what about them letting me down? What does that mean about me? Because everything always comes back to you. Everything always comes back to you. And I feel like what would be make this night kick ass is if you learned just one small thing about how you work underneath the hood, emotionally speaking. I feel you're a person who may have a lot of emotional triggers. You may find yourself getting triggered a lot. Well, now, if you could find one, or even the one that comes to mind, just allow one that comes to mind. It might have been something that just happened today. Maybe it happened yesterday. All right. But to be able to understand that is like immeasurable. I can't stress that to you enough. All right. How can you treat yourself? Call up that sugar daddy. What's up, PG? Wait, who say what now? Okay. So I don't know if you have a love interest. So I'm just going to say it one of two ways. If there is a romantic love interest, maybe you could deal with them tonight. All right. Sugar daddy mustache. All right. If not, another way, I don't know your spiritual practice. I don't like to tell this to everybody because I don't know where they're at. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they're at. I don't know if this is something that they're like, I ain't doing that shit or whatever, but I'm just saying. Like I said, these ancestors are coming through like gangbusters. They're always around. They're always present because they are you. They're in you. They are your DNA, all of that good shit. But as far as their effect, their multidimensional effects and all that stuff like that, I would say you can even make a time if you really want to treat yourself. Ask whoever the male ancestor is from your mother's side to come forth. And like I said, you can just have a glass of water. Maybe you put, I don't know, a cookie there, or a smoke, or a drink, or whatever, and just spend a couple minutes with that. So that's an alternative. I don't know if you have a thing that you can like call up, or a steady main one, sugar daddy. You know, that's shit. I don't know what people got going on. All right. And now, I'm telling you, some of this may seem out the box. I get it. And like, what does that got to do with the price of tea in China, Shango? What the fuck? But you'd be surprised. Okay. It's like when Mr. Miyagi was telling fucking the Karate Kid, hey, you know, start putting this wax on. Start putting this wax on. And he's like, what does this got to do with fucking karate? You old fuck. You know what I'm saying? But as we seen, it made sense. So same to you. Okay, out the box advice. We got this. Out the box advice. This is interesting here. You know, I'm thinking here, what I'm getting from this is, how aware are you of your habits? I'm going to get cut to the chase with you. Okay. I think that there is something that you need to let go of, something that, that you need to dead, basically. Now, what I'm not quite clear about is whether this is a particular person or relationship, something that you're allowing. Maybe it's time to dead the whole not having boundaries thing. Boundaries are heavily, I feel for you also, boundaries are really needed. Or you may have boundaries that people don't know them. It's time to let that shit know. You know what I mean? It's time to dead just being silent and just saying, hey, like, whatever it is, there's something that needs to be done away with. Okay, this could also be maybe, you know, I don't know what it is. For example, I'm just using an example, okay? If it's drinking alcohol, stop bringing alcohol in your house then. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, making concerted efforts like, hey, you know what? I realize that this habit it's become a liability for me. It actually distracts me. It has a lot of other compound negative effects that I didn't even realize. So now I realize that I need to dead this shit. I need to stop this shit. Okay. A lot of times it's not what you start, it's what you stop doing, what you let go of. Certain habits. I feel like there's something that needs to be let go of, something that needs to be ended. All right. And it could be something on the physical, either maybe something that I don't know, maybe some type of diet or something dietary, I will say, because we're all on a diet. Diet is just what you eat. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But I also got an impression that it may be also time to separate yourself from somebody's presence, because it seems to be, at this point in time now, it just seems to be having some type of an adverse reaction. I look at all of us like we're each our own individual chemical, you know, and you mix one chemical with another, sometimes you get something, you know, great, and sometimes you get some poison gas. All right. And I think that sometimes there comes a time where we start to change, and now this chemical doesn't match with that chemical anymore. So I think there's something that needs to be stopped. You need to close the door on something. In particular, I would even say too, I would say number one, just go for that one thing, that big mammoth, whatever that is. All right. But that is what I have for you. How's that on fucking? No. Oh shit. PayPal timed me out. These new age sugar daddies. Let me tell you something though. When it comes to the sugar daddy thing, like, let's just say what it is, right? D battles, yes. Does any of that make sense to you at this moment? I'm not really worried about if it does, because I know that a lot of it will. Some of it is time sensitive, so I understand that too. But as long as you got something of value from that, that's what I care about the most. But ladies, like, you know, that is a business fucking thing. It's not a handout. It's not a charity. I know a lot of you bitches want the old sugar daddy with the fucking head of gray hair, with the fucking six pack, who's just gonna be like, I don't know, I just seen you and wanted to give you money. Like, bitch, please. Like, anything is possible, okay? But like any good business person, you have to assess, what am I bringing to the table? What am I bringing to the table besides a slit? Because there's slits all over the place. All right. So what are you bringing to the table? I would suggest that if you're going to deal with a sugar daddy, right, they're getting something from you as well. See, a lot of these bitches want a sugar daddy who don't want nothing from them, don't want no communication. So in other words, you're looking for somebody who just wants a charity, right? A charity to give to, right? I want to make you my charity to give to. Is that what you want? Okay. Other than that, you got to start thinking energetic exchange. What are you exchanging, right? Maybe you pump his ego up or some shit. Make him feel like he's the best thing since sliced bread. He's like, oh yeah, here you go, baby. Yeah, you know. See what you started, D battles. I said sugar daddy on your. Oh wait. So yeah, I'd really give that a long, hard think, man. Really think about that shit. I think we're about done here. Yeah, we're about done. So what I think I'll do is I'll just close it out. If somebody wants a free spirit card, just stick your hand up and we'll get to that. Damn, it's already 11. Fuck, man. Stop. Okay, there. We know it's an exchange, like it has, but you got some women that really are driving point. They're driving a point home that's like they really want it to be all about nothing, you know, especially if they get that one old, you know, sugar daddy, sugar daddy, sugar daddy, sugar daddy, and he appears. When they get him, they don't want to give him nothing. They don't want to talk to him. They don't want him touching them. They don't want nothing. They just want you to just cash at me the money. You know, just give me the money. That's it. And you can't think like that. KC, I see you. I got you. What do I need to say for KC? No, it doesn't depend on the sugar daddy properness. It should depend on you. Because I'm gonna tell you who's really getting it and who's really killing it is that bitch who, when she walks out the door, she knows exactly what type of value she brings. You know, maybe she gets you to think about things in a certain way that you wouldn't normally have. Maybe she makes you feel like you're the only man in the world. You know, shit like that. Some of those things are hard to put a price on. Okay, so if you're a fucking old man and you're going to be shelling out money and you're not some old simp motherfucker who never got no game while he was all through his youth, you know what I'm saying? God damn, y'all crack me up. All right, Casey. You know, but, and it's like, those are skill sets. That shit just don't happen. You got to know how to do that shit. You understand? You don't just wake up like that. Are you boring to talk to? You know what I'm saying? Are you just like regular blah? You know, but you do have a vagina? Okay. What else? More. Show me more. You know what I'm saying? What else? KC, check this out. I got something for you, KC. All right. You know what I'm telling? What the first thing when I touched this card was there's two things actually. That's what one was. I feel like there's some. It's time to, like, imagine you have a heavy backpack on, like I like to say. It's time to take that backpack off. In this case, the backpack would be some. To me, this feels like emotional baggage also. Conversely, good news though. Whatever this emotional baggage is, it has you acting selfish and maybe even childish or whatever at times, you know. And a lot of that comes from certain fears of lack, scarcity, or you're trying to defend yourself from something. So it has us acting out of character. Whatever gets you out of character, pay attention to that. Also, you're entering into a phase where, let's just say, for example, you lost a job. Well, tomorrow you just happen to get another one. You could start today. That's fine. You could start today. Yeah. One of those, your car breaks down, you lose some money. And it's like, oh, Aunt Sally left you this in her will. I forgot to give this to you. It's $2,000. You know, it's like, what? You know, yeah, for real. So that's what I have for you, KC. Who's next? I need to see that hand. I don't know nothing about not having skills. Well, I'm not making that about you. I'm just saying these are questions that all women, I believe, need to ask themselves. And honestly, you know, don't let yourself get souped up by some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Have you thinking you got the fire is the fire? You know, when in actuality, who knows? I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Yes, a deaconess. Can I please put that up there? Thank you. I like this sentiment here. It says you have to be able to give the same things that you want. It's a two-way street. Right on, KC. 47th ego death. God damn, how many are you going for? 50? Yeah. Yeah. It has to be of equal value. All right? You're not under, that's what I'm talking about. It has to be of equal value. So for example, right? Previous Shangito, you know, would bless maybe an older, more financially wealthier woman. She doesn't have to be older either. Could just be like, when I say older, people automatically think 50 or some shit. No, could have just been maybe 3-4 years older, right? But just generous, you know? And it's like they loved what I evoked in them. So their way of showing me appreciation is right here. Okay. And that's just like how they showed their appreciation. You know, maybe one of them would make a card and put the money in the card. Okay. The other would just say, here, take this. I want you to have this. You're an amazing man. Like, here, just take this. I want you to have this. Smile on the bitch's face. All right. It ain't begrudgingly. It ain't like, oh, damn, what you need now? Like, no, a smile. It was a smile. Okay. And it was like, it made them feel good to give unto their Shanguito. Okay. That's what you're looking for. Don't make me come up off the fucking pulpit now, goddamn. That's what you're looking for. All right. Do you have that effect? All right. She 3 days older. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? She's older. It don't matter. Her money's older than me. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Yeah. Who that Aries love? You've been putting your hand out there. I'm going to get you. Yeah. All right. So we have Aries love. Let me get you a card now. But yeah, that's all I'm saying is consider that. Like, and I'm not saying, Tawanda, you probably not even, although I bet if a sugar daddy came around, floating around somewhere in your orbit, you know what I'm saying? You gonna entertain it though. You be like, depending on the person, okay, whatever. Because I know many, if not most of you women, you got your categories when it comes to the men or people that you allow in your life. You got the ones that fix shit. You need something fixed. You need your car, this, whatever. You got your finance department. Yeah. And then you got your plumbers, pipe department. Sometimes that plumbing goes all the way up to your heart. You know what I'm saying? So watch out. Oh, Aries love. Aries love. No, I'm letting you know the plumbing goes up to your heart. It's just usually some plumbers can't get there. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how they don't know how deep that shit goes. All right. Aries love. Hold on, Aries love. I want to make sure that this actually felt positive to me. To me, this feels like a promotion. Aries love. Sometimes this can be a fucking death card, you know what I'm saying? But nothing is intrinsically bad or good. Everything has its yin and its yang. Everything has its duality to it, So I feel for you, though, the way this is coming through. First impression, it felt kind of joyous. Like, hey, so I see you either going to the next level in your work and or, maybe even physically speaking. Like, I don't know if you started working out, doing whatever, something something health-wise, physical-wise, a change, but I do feel it's going up, like getting enhanced, It has become more limited the older I get. Okay. I don't know what that was about. What has become more limited? Your pool? Can't have 2 pages of wants for him and only expect to give him crumbs. You'd be surprised how many women do think that. They think just because the guy is like, and but at the same time, it's a circle, man. Like, I gotta point the finger at these dudes, these dumbass fucking whack ass fucking old ass dudes or older dudes or whatever. It doesn't matter if you're younger or older. If you whack, you fucking whack. Okay. If you never learned, then you never learn. And some of us got that shit you just can't teach. So then there's us too, So hey, I don't know. Her primordial waters. Yeah, all of that. All of that. Anybody else want a card? Anybody else want a card? Talk to me. You got to put your hand up. You got to put your hand up if you would like a card. Would you like a card? Would you like a spirit card? I don't know what the fuck it's going to say. I guarantee it'll say something. Lisa Clay, hi everyone. I woke up and there you were. I'm saying, where are you at? It sounds like you got a fucked up schedule like me if you live in America. You just waking up now? Roger Caligari or Kayagari. Which one is it? Mackie, Deaconess Mackie, you follow directions. See, you follow directions. I see a hand, so there I am. All right. Well, Lisa, I happen to see. Yeah, they should. The problem is, hold on, TV. I'll get to you right now, Deaconess. Deaconess says everybody got their specific wants, so everybody negotiate that shit before anything starts. That ain't usually how it happens, and you know that. No one is really usually straight up. So nobody knows what anybody wants. And then as it gets down the line, everyone's true intentions start becoming exposed. And that's where a lot of times we have problems. You know, you got bitches that feel like you just wanted to fuck me, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us, man, I know some men, somewhere, there's another brother somewhere in this fucking chat somewhere that's like, yeah, I agree. I know what it's like to be looked at like a piece of fucking meat. Like, bitch, I'm up here. I'm up here, okay? Skip the gray sweats. I'm up here. I'm feeling disrespected now, okay? Rogerio, you're going to have to send me some of that before I can tell you that, okay? Shit. Atlanta area, yeah. Okay, Deaconess. Let's see what we got here. I mean, it's common sense, but I notice certain generations, they just don't understand how shit works. And the closer that the generation is to like right now, it seems to be the more fucked up they are with some of their. Sometimes though, I like these, you know, a lot of people complain about this latest stuff like that generation, but there's two different sides to it. You can look at it like, man, they just have no respect about nothing. But then I also look at that as a good thing. Like, they don't respect shit. Like, they're just like, that can work for you or against you. Depends. Some of us were more indoctrinated, which is why we have respect for what we have respect for. But certain things like manners and just certain shit like that, I don't see how those can hurt though. And a lot of these motherfuckers don't have none of them. None of them. All right. So, Deaconess, I got you. I got you. I got you. Let me see here. What do we have here? What do we have here? Okay. I'm seeing an opportunity for you. He said they are too sensitive. Yeah, I guess, you know. So here you go. 7 of clubs. Deaconess, I think this is a perfect time right now. I don't know what's going on with you. I feel like on one hand, maybe even at work or somewhere, or maybe in the home, depending. Someone has kind of like challenged you. Or I don't know. I'm getting the sense what it feels like to me. Of course, when I see this card, a lot of times it's like that feeling like I'm kind of like walking on eggshells a little bit, even though you're not the type to really walk on eggshells too much. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like someone may be challenging you. I feel like this is maybe a challenge on you or something like that. Or maybe at work, like someone challenging your judgment, challenging your whatever it is. I don't know exactly what it is, but anyways, I say to you, this is a perfect time once again to take a moment out for yourself and discover one of your beliefs. What do I have to believe to this? You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that's the topic on mind, just use that one since it's on your mind, you know? Yeah, that link, Rogerio, if you look in see that bottom, the scroller going by, paypal.me/Shango Rei. I promise you I'll pop up. Work has been. Okay. Well, use that particular, if there's a specific incident or situation that was bothering you, use it. Don't just let it bother you. Like if it's going to be on your mind, use it. Discover, I'm telling you, it's a little breadcrumb that'll lead back to you. And you'll find out, even if it's just something that's like, some may say minuscule, it still matters. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see here. I think I seen a fuck. Last I seen was Lisa Clay. So I'm gonna, God, they kicked me out again. Lisa Clay. PayPal did, I should say. Lisa Clay, card for Lisa Clay. I see your little hand up there. So we're gonna take care of this shit right now. There you go, Lisa Clay. 8 of clubs. Hold on here real quick. Okay, Lisa. One of the first things that I seen when I seen this card was what I thought to say was to be careful how I feel like you do have a certain kind of mental prowess, which does allow you to kind of get your way or maybe be able to manipulate those around you. Maybe it's just that you're a good communicator. I'm not sure exactly what, but they are telling me to tell you to be mindful with how you use your superpower, because everything does have a I'll say a consequence. Not that that's anything bad. Could be a great consequence, you know. But I'm just saying the butterfly effect is in effect here. Is basically what I'm trying to tell you. The domino effect is in effect here. So you want to be careful with what you do. Also, they were telling me that there is somebody around you who knows your buttons. They know how to press this. If I want this bitch to go right, I press over here. You know what I'm saying? If I want her to fucking go straight and stick her tongue out, I press that one, you know? So they're telling me basically to tell you to like, to just, you know, there's some strings to cut. It's as if they can almost manipulate, you know, like the puppet, you know, it's time to like cut them strings, you know, but these strings are connected to belief systems. So that's going to require you to investigate, well, what do I really believe as it pertains to this particular situation or person or whatever. All right. So what do we have? I think we're about to get, man, I don't know if I can even stand up right now. Y'all love talking that sugar daddy shit though. Y'all get way too excited about that. Shoo. Oh, this looks like we got some more. I don't know. Somebody else? We do. Rogerio Gallegari. Let's say your name right. Ashe 47 Ego Death. I'll never forget that name, yo. Why not 40? Or is that how old you were when you made the channel or something? Rogerio Gallegari. I said it right. Hey, well, quesadiche. Okay. Now, whatever advice I give to you, what are we doing in here? Do you have a question there? Did you type your question? I don't even, Belvedere Tiburon. Where the hell is that at? I've never heard of that place. You in Cali, though. Heart 4, mind 7. Okay, I see that. Yes, Rogerio. Rogerio, que se dice, huh? Tell me your question. What do you want to know, huh? Don't tell me you got un guts, huh? California, close to San. Okay, that's what I figured. I was looking at. Well, then you're close to me, shit. Yeah, that's what I figured. I looked at your zip code and I'm like, that looks like it could be pretty close by. Shit. All right. So, Rogerio, did he say the question? Can you please state it for me again? I am the one with the pop form. I wanted to know if we will succeed in 90 days when we harvest. Now, that is an excellent question. It's specific. I like it. Okay, so Rogerio, Go ahead and I'm gonna have you just take a nice deep breath in as you stare at these cards. All right. Hold it at the top. Hold it at the top. Hold it at the top. When you feel your lungs starting to strain, you go ahead and release that tension. Woo-ha, out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Understanding, realizing you are creating a space. Whatever messages or that answer you need to know come through. Now, let me just preface this to you, Mr. Kayagari. Okay? Nothing is truly set in stone. Okay? Because we have choice. Everything we think, do, act changes the future to some degree. So just keep that in mind. I want you to understand. It's not like the future is this huge asteroid just fucking coming at you. That's what I want you to understand. It's not like that. Okay. So will Rogerio succeed in 90 days when they harvest? Will Rogerio succeed in 90 days when they harvest? Only the truth. Will Rogerio succeed in 90 days when they harvest? And you know I'm going to give you what I see here, Rogerio. Even though you're kind of like a neighbor to me, I gotta be straight with you. Will Rogerio succeed in 90 days when they harvest this week? Is this some of that 30% shit? Huh? Is this some of that? I got some of that. What is it? Honeydew shit? Just some of that fucking greasy fucking THC, like, thicker shit, 30% THC shit. All right. One more time. Will Rogerio succeed in 90 days? Only the truth. Only the truth. Harvest. Succeed in the harvest. All right. To be honest with you, Rogerio, I didn't get a yes on that, bro. For some reason, and I don't know if you're keeping an eye on this, but I heard something like a fungus or something. I don't even know what you're doing. I don't know how you're planning to do it. I don't know if you're planning to go sell it to distributors or do whatever. I don't know exactly what, but I feel like there's something going on with the crop. You're going to need to really want to check that, especially after about 30 days. It may be fine now, but after 30 days, you're really going to want to keep an eye on it. Honestly, I didn't get a yes. This is more akin to a no. More black is no, more red is yes. These are your cards. This is in the outcome position, though. So I want to say that I don't feel, I don't know, I feel like there's a silver lining here. But just off the bat, going specifically off of what your question just asked me, I'm not getting it, no. And if it does, I feel like there's a glitch, okay? But the glitch can be worked somehow. It's not, you know, when they say it's either a bump in the road or the bridge is out. Which one? I don't feel the bridge is out, and I don't know what else could come. I feel like there may be even something. You ever heard of people failing their way to success? Yeah, yeah. And it's like, if I would have succeeded when I did that, I wouldn't be here right now. It's because that particular thing that I failed, or I won't even say failed, I just got a particular kind of feedback, right? But I feel like there's something to do with bacteria or a fungus or something. All right. I don't know. I'm not a weed grower. I've never grown any weed. I've never anything. So I don't know. I just know that I would stay on top of that, Rogerio. Definitely. All right. Oops. Yeah. So these are your cards, but this is the outcome in the outcome position, though. So in general, I see a no or a very, very, very like it's almost as if like it's not going to happen the way you think. Like there's like a detour involved here somewhere. Our plan was we grow the shit, we sell it, we're able to do this, whatever it is your plans are, but your plan is more, it's going to end up being like this. But there's a way to succeed, is what I also wanted to drive home. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Rogerio, no slacking. Okay. I'm guessing these are, I don't know, are these outdoor? Because I was kind of guessing that they're more indoor, but I just felt something. And there might also, I don't know. Is it possible? The detour already happened, I feel. Is it possible? I mean, shit, I'll tell you what, man. So I'll throw some cards on that right now. That's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So indoor. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. I don't know what I was feeling as far as just like, but yeah, I just feel like you're gonna want to, you know, for all we know though, us having this conversation is altering a timeline, a future timeline. Just saying, you know. Maybe you end up catching something that would throw a major glitch down the road as far as with this crop is concerned. Yeah. All right. So did this detour already happen? Did this detour already happen? Did this detour already happen? See, you never know what you're gonna have asked on the on fucking Friday show. All right. I like it. All right. So did this detour already happen? So you know what he's thinking or what he may have in mind. So is this or that? Nope. So it's going to be something new, brother. Something new. All right. Something as yet not known. And I'll show you your cards. Remember, all black would be no. All red would be fuck yeah. And so as you see, this is barely like, this is like, nah, you know, but it's not a fuck no. Okay. So maybe something with that thought that you had over there, you're thinking maybe it's this, maybe something of that can also play into this or factor in some way. I don't know. But you'll find out. I have all faith. I know that you'll know what you need to know exactly when you need to know it. But all I'm saying is watch over them babies, huh? Watch over them babies. Brandon Murray, what's going on? All right, I think we're going to conclude because my ass is a fucking sleep. Shit, if I'm being honest, like it's getting harder to concentrate because like the back of my nutsack starting to fall asleep too. You feel me? Yeah. So it's one of them situations. Absolutely, Rogerio. I will come back here saying how it all went. I mean, okay. Well, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear the shit fucking went immaculately amazing. Okay. I want to hear the shit went fucking phantasmic. Okay. And all I want to hear is, Shango, where can I send you this package of this shit, yo? You're going to want this shit. All right. Let's see if there's nobody else. Nope, nobody else. So I think we're going to do it moving now, folks. It's already been 2 hours and 19. All right. But before we go, hold on, wait. Don't go nowhere. Don't you dare fucking move. Hold on.
This is Shango Rei. And if you've been looking and waiting for the right energy to team up with, to dramatically and explosively ejaculate your wealth all throughout your life, then this is it. This is the MUERTE MULAH Ancestral Wealth Talisman. This will definitely increase your wealth and abundance frequency, making way for a much stronger, more powerful, thicker channel of wealth, abundance to slide right into your life.
Also, you will attract money's hidden counterpart, the astral, spiritual, and etheric versions of money, of currency, of energy, ideas, resources, synchronicities. I believe too, and we believe here at the Sorcerer's Corner, that abundance and currency are also closely related to your psychic and magical faculties. As I've mentioned before, this piece acts like a Wi-Fi magnifier, so you can magnify 1,000 times over the system.
Well, here we are. So anyways, wanted to thank each and every single one of you for joining in, for being here, even if you was only here for a minute, if you was here for the whole time. Hey, appreciate you. Point blank, everyone who's, who wanted to get a reading today, appreciate you too tremendously. Of course, all our moderators. There's no me without you. You gotta hit that note, Anyway, so gratitude, thank you to everybody. We're gonna be doing this shit every Friday, so like just get used to this space, okay? But tomorrow we may be back for Santissima Saturdays, the 1st in October, okay? So you're gonna want to tune into that. I don't know what, we're gonna have some surprises for you. Got some surprises, all right? So tune on in for that. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And hey, let me see here, comments. Peace to everybody.